citizens. Okay, so Comedy Central, trash network, pushing trash agendas, trash ideas. The mainstream media once again gets caught and exposed and furthers everyone's understanding that fake news is real and this extreme liberal agenda is real. They try to act so just and moral as they push this trash agenda in so many different ways. Far left extremists have infiltrated long ago academia, then the media, and now big tech. And here's another example to add to the garbage heap of fake news, just to go along with the Covington kids scandal, where the news media was exposed, and then after that,
I come really hard.
The Jussie Smollett hoax, where it really made the media look bad. So on Comedy Central, for many years now, you have these comedy shows that, you know, kind of act like news, and they put jokes in there, and it's a lot of political satire. And most of, not all of them, are all extreme left-leaning. And it's funny here and there, but this is a source that a lot of people on the far left get their news from, and they believe this stuff to be true. When people say that there's fake news, there is fake news. But the fake news is they do these hit pieces on people and they smear them in the media to push and further their agenda. That's what happened on the Jim Jefferies show. Jim Jefferies is a comedian that has a show on Comedy Central now. I've never watched it because I don't really watch TV and definitely don't watch Comedy Central. But in the light of the New Zealand massacre, he did an interview weeks or months before that incident happened of an individual named Avi Yemeni. And he interviewed him and he asked him a bunch of questions because his opinions don't fall in suit with the mainstream media and the far left agenda. Well, what Avi Yemeni did was he took his phone and he hid his phone so it would record the whole interview, because he knew that he was going to be taken out of context. He knew that it was going to be a hit job.
Jim Jefferies' producer contacted me and asked me to come on as a guest to his show. Now, I agreed with two conditions. One, there'll be no neo-Nazi or Nazi sympathizers on the same segment, because I don't want to be aligned to them and I don't want to give them any legitimacy or anything like that. Common sense. The second one was that they don't cut my answers from one question and put it to another. Now, to my horror, but not my surprise, they did exactly both those things. But they went even further. They connected me to the Christchurch killer. So what I did was, I got there and I secretly put my phones down to record the entire segment.
I might sound like a hippie saying this. What gives anyone the right to tell anyone where they can and can't live?
When you import this culture, what do you think is going to happen? Australia's going to end up the same shithole that they came from, that they were escaping. Watch how Jim Jefferies has edited this last clip to make me look like an ass. See what I really said.
What gives anyone the right to tell anyone where they can and can't live? Really?
Borders,
I know borders, yeah. But wouldn't it just be nice if we got to a place in society where we had a utopia where we all just lived as
on a level I agree.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but
I think most people, sensible people would agree with you in theory.
Yeah.
But in practice, it's not. It goes against human nature. It just doesn't work. But today, what I really want to show you is how Jim Jefferies speaks about Islam, about their Prophet Muhammad, and about Muslims themselves when he thinks the cameras aren't rolling. So Muhammad is considered the perfect man.
Right, yes.
Okay?
You can't draw a picture of it.
No, don't you dare, don't you dare. I've got enough death threats on me, brother.
There he is.
Jesus Christ.
There he is. He looks like a wobbly ghost.
He's finally going to understand Islam after this shit comes out. I want to see if the leftists condemn Jim. And even more so, what I'm interested to see is the people that he is hell-bent on protecting, the people that he is fighting so hard to let into Australia and the US, let's see how they react when they see him mock their prophet. But it gets worse. Watch what he says when the cameras aren't rolling.
I'm not a big fan of Islam. I think that wearing a burqa is stupid and demeaning and all these things. Islam or dingo?
Islam and dingo sneaky?
Yeah.
Probably both.
Probably both. Dangerous?
Probably both.
Probably both.
The dingo ate the baby. It turned out it did eat the baby.
If it ate a bloody Muslim baby, it would have vomited.
No, I don't actually agree with that
shit. I'm only joking.
But that's not funny. You're talking about fucking killing kids.
No, it's not
that's
funny.
crossing a line. There's a fucking line.
We'll edit this bit out. I never look bad in these interviews.
He's right. Jim never looks bad in his own segments. He edits it perfectly. And 9 out of 10 times he wins. He makes people like me look bad. Like Jordan Peterson look bad. But today, I got you, brother. How's it feel? So that's all I'm saying to you is that...
We don't disagree on all...
Nah, mate. We don't agree. I never, ever, ever even joke about killing Muslims.
It was really crazy to see because Jim Jefferies will ask him one question and would use the answer or a statement that he made to something else way out of context for that particular question, totally misrepresenting him. And this is a tactic that they do when they do these hit pieces, and it just shows how fake news is and how horrible the agenda that the liberal media has. The crazy part is that they don't even believe this stuff themselves. They do not believe all the stuff that they're pushing. And that was like sprinkled in there. There's a little hint of that sprinkled in there in the video that was posted, was because Jim Jefferies said some really, really outrageous things that definitely go against what they're pushing in the far left agenda. And he really made himself look really bad. He should be taken off of Comedy Central. But if people are going to do these interviews, they shouldn't be allowed to cut and paste and misrepresent people's ideas and what people say. Or they'll take an answer to something else and use that as the answer, totally misrepresenting and lying, creating fake news. Jim Jefferies is one of the biggest pieces of shit out there, because for everybody in the media acting like they're so just and noble and they don't do anything wrong, and they try to expose people and smear people and ruin their lives, this goes to show that you can't believe everything you see. And there's lots of professionals out there that are very good at deceiving and doing sleight of the hand tricks to deceive people en masse. So don't be fooled by all this garbage. Please go. I'm going to put a link to the video down below so that you can see exactly what happened. And I'll see you next time. Later, citizens.